right, hello. If you are out there, I'm getting this set up real quick. I had it all set up and then, you know, of course I went and moved it. I'm gonna get on my computer to the, hey guys, to the Art with Miss Chrissy group, and I'm gonna try and do a watch party. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I tried to do it in a practice, but it didn't work so well. So, or at least I couldn't, like, you know, hear myself. So, oh, there am I. Okay. I'm gonna start a watch party. That way you guys can also see my face, hopefully. Hi, Isaiah. I'm so excited. Hi, Bug. Are you the one moving around in the background? Yeah. Okay. So to start a watch party, hey guys.
Hello.
Oh, there, now I can see me. Okay. Hello. So go ahead and join the watch party if you would like to. You can see my face then also. But you don't have to. You can just do the Facebook Live if you want. I was kind of practicing to see what size paper that I wanted to use for this area and getting everything set up. I've never done a Facebook Live before. Oh, I forgot that I'm in that. Sorry, again, I've never done a Facebook Live before. So we'll have fun. Hi, Shanoa. I hope I'm saying that right. I think that you guys can, like, join with audio or video on here. I've never done a watch party. So we'll have fun. Oops. Hi, Shanoa. I like that. That's really pretty. I think that you guys can, so, join. Hi, Cooper and Chloe. Audio or video on here. I've never done a all right. Hey. There's so many people getting on. I'm so excited. I keep looking over because I have my phone over here and then the watch party, and I can't see the comments. Hi, Cooper and Chloe. Okay. Is the paper set up in a good spot? We're going to be drawing right here. I'm so excited. I keep looking over because I have my phone over here. Mute the phone. I can't see the comments. I don't know how. I'll mute it on my... Hi, Xavier and Ryden. Is the paper set up in a good... I am trying to figure out... I'd like to be able to do your, like, the paper and my face, but it's not working out so hot. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the watch party. We'll just do it live today instead of trying to be fancy and do the watch party, because I don't know what I just did. Sorry, you guys. I really did practice. But there's so much to figure out on here, and I want to be able to see what you guys are saying too. So we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. There we go. Now I can see your guys' comments. Hi, Hannah and Halen. All right. Welcome, you guys. I'm super excited. So the first part that I wanted to talk about real quick is craftsmanship in general. So I don't know if you guys know what craftsmanship is. Hi, Bruno. Hello. Hi, Jody. Welcome, Tiffany. Okay, it's weird because I can't hear the sound, but then I don't want it to be like echoing for you guys. That would be annoying. The camera should have paper on it. Okay, so to talk about craftsmanship, I have this cool visual that I found on Google and have used in the classroom that I work in, and with some of the students. I feel you, I'm nervous too. We got this. Okay, so to talk about craftsmanship, I just want to go off of this real quick. So the top line is really all that you need to be able to see. I'm going to turn it so that the whole thing can be seen. And I'm going to hope that you guys, that it's showing you the right way. Because I found this cool tool, not toy. Okay. Cool. Okay. So we're going to talk about craftsmanship really, really quick. So I just want to talk about everyone's skills and abilities are going to be different, right? Like, it depends on how long you've been drawing or doing art of any kind, or how often you do it. I mean, that's kind of like for anything. So the reason I bring up craftsmanship is because only you can judge how much craftsmanship you're putting into your art. If you go off of a scale of 1 to 4, 1 is being like, you didn't really try your best. 2 is like, didn't really feel like doing it still, but did a little bit more work. 3 is, okay, I did it. I did what I was supposed to do, but didn't really do my best, right? And then for number 4 level craftsmanship, that's really trying to do your best. So if I was to give an example of like my number 1 craftsmanship for drawing, like a heart, maybe, you would, can I turn it? It wouldn't, oh. It doesn't really show the whole screen with all of them. Thank you guys for being patient. I don't know. So if I were to draw like a heart in my like number 1 craftsmanship, I might just like, I just drew a heart. I'm going to do it real quick. But if I'm going to draw a heart with my number 4 craftsmanship, then I'm going to really pay attention to what I'm doing. And maybe that's not even like my number 4. Maybe that's like a 3. I'm still trying because I'm not really taking my time to draw that. Okay. So if we're doing our best craftsmanship, we're taking our time, we're doing our best, and we're practicing while we're doing it. Okay. All right. So to warm us up a little bit, we're going to do some practice lines. So you're going to have a piece of paper out. I wish that I could see other people. We're going to have a piece of paper out and we're going to practice just a variety of lines. So you might do like a squiggly line. You can totally be practicing these things as we go. This is not the actual art lesson. I'm kind of waiting to let people get on, and I'll start in just a minute. I wanted to talk about craftsmanship and then also about different lines and how lines kind of determine what our art is going to look like. think everybody, I don't know, the computer is a few seconds off. So I'm gonna just keep trucking on. I don't want there to be like big lags or anything, but like my computer's a few minutes behind from my Facebook live on my phone. So anyways, you got like a wiggly line, or maybe you're drawing a straight line. If you make it darker, that can show like a different area that you're using or different density. So if you look over on the darker side of this, it looks like maybe that's towards the back. So lines can really, I don't know, like that's the basics of drawing, right? Lines and shapes. And then we add more as we go. All right, we are gonna start our project for today. I'm sorry that I've been mumbly and rambling, I guess. Not really mumbling, but rambling. I wanna make sure that the camera is in a good spot. Please let me know if you're having a hard time seeing that. Okay, so you are gonna use any size paper that you want. I have a paper that's just cut in half, and it's just so that I could have most of it under the screen for you, but I'm gonna use my whole page, okay? And if I have to move it around a little bit, I will. So we're gonna do our, we're gonna do the flowers today. To start the flowers, trying. Hi, welcome. Okay, to start the flowers, you're gonna find a spot maybe in the middle here. There we go. Now I can see what you guys see on the phone because all I saw was comments for a while. Okay, I can see the comments on my computer though. You're gonna start with just drawing a circle. Now, your circle does not have to be perfect. And if you draw lightly, woo, then you can erase it easier, okay? But if you notice, mine's not completely perfect. It's got lines everywhere. I am trying to, draw mine a little bit darker just so that you guys can see that. But really, you're just drawing a circle. Approve. I'm sorry, I saw that I had a request to join and I thought I'd go and approve Kate so that she can join us on here. Okay. All right, so after you draw your circle, we're just gonna do some curved lines today. So if we're using our best craftsmanship, then we're gonna be doing it carefully. If we're not using our best craftsmanship and she says, oh, draw a circle, and then we're gonna do curved lines, and we just kind of like start throwing our lines out there and we're not actually paying attention, then it's not gonna be your best craftsmanship, right? So we are gonna start off with a curved line. It's gonna come out from the center of our flower, and we're gonna go all the way to the edge of our paper. Okay, I keep forgetting that the camera is like on one side of the phone. When you're done with that, you're gonna come, we're not gonna go way over here and make a petal. We're gonna still be kind of close, or even you could start at the top and you're gonna bring it back, curve it down. Sometimes I just meet them in the middle, deciding where to put it. Again, I'm the artist, not you. If you want to put your, start your first petal somewhere else, that's okay too. I guess not again, I haven't said that today, but I say it in all of the other, like in all the stuff I've typed up, I guess. After that, you're gonna take another curved line from your center. Okay. I'm gonna curve it out to the side like that. Don't worry about this open space right here. We've got some petals to put in there, okay? We'll take this. And guess what? Your paper is not stationary. If it is, make sure you can move it, because I have never been able to draw holding my paper completely still. So sorry if that is confusing. I will put it back to the original spot as soon as I'm done. But I will draw all the way off the paper. And if you notice, my flower went off my page. So if I were to finish this and it went on my tag board underneath, it would look something like that. But because it's just on my paper, we're gonna go off to the side, okay? So if you notice when I'm doing the lines, I'm doing them in like not just one big line, and I'm kind of going little lines, little strokes, I guess, with my pencil. Okay. All right, how's everybody doing? Give me a thumbs up or a we're still here, not lost. Let me know. Again, I've never done this on Facebook before, or on video, I guess, ever. So it's a learning curve for me too. If you need help with anything, thanks, Mom. If you need help, or I need to move a paper or something a different way, let me know. Thanks, Bruno. Uh-oh, what's that? Thanks, Anna and Marcy. Oh, everybody can do art. There's no problem. That's one of my biggest rules, is don't judge your art until you're done. Keep going, even if you don't like it. Right now, we're gonna keep going. Looking good, Cooper and Chloe. I'm really excited for you guys to share your art with me when you're done. So we're gonna keep going a little bit. The next, we gotta finish that petal, right? So you're gonna go out. And again, like you can just, the big movements, like if I'm trying to draw just one straight line or one curved line or whatever it is, and doing it in one movement, it's really hard and I can't do that. I need to practice that. So I do it like just a little bit at a time. It is totally fine if the petals are skinny. It's your flower. You're just going to be able to add more petals. I'll show this to Lucas later. He's drawing. He's into drawing lately right now. Awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping that this can stay on. I believe it just stays on when I'm done. So that way everybody has access to it. All right, we're gonna keep going. We'll add one up here. Now remember, you were getting off of the page in the little area, like with just little areas. You're also gonna do that with these little, the little space that you have over to the side. Okay. Maybe you put your petal in, or your middle in the center of your page, or maybe you put it off to the side like me. No matter where you put it, you're the artist. So remember, this is just first steps and guidance, but ultimately you guys are the artists, and everybody art's a little bit different. And I think that's my favorite part of teaching art, is being able to see the, like everybody's personality coming out in the art. I keep forgetting that the camera's over to the other side. Keep wanting to move it to my right, but it's not over there. Okay, So I'm gonna do this one next. Okay, and our last one will again go off the side of our page. So I had posted last night about the materials needed for this art project and posted that I would kind of let people vote on what they wanted to see, like an example of doing. I'm gonna make this one a little bigger. Don't worry about it. You don't have to. You're the artist of yours. I just wanted to move them out a little bit. So my goal with this is ultimately to give things to draw and inspiration. And I know that a lot of kids a lot of people really, like, oh, I don't have markers, I don't have crayons, I don't have this, that, or the other, so I can't do the art. I can't do art. I don't have a coloring book. So a big point of this for me is to show that all you need is a piece of paper and a pencil. And it doesn't even have to be like, I have a mechanical pencil, but I also have number 2 pencils here. It doesn't have to be a certain one. And art's not perfect. I mean, I don't think that there is a perfect art, I guess. So everyone's the artist, right? All right. However, I did put on that post that if anybody wanted to see me do it, like add the color with markers or crayons or paint or whatever it is, that I would, thanks Bruno, that I would finish my art with that. So when we get a little bit further, we still have some petals to add. But I wanted to let you know I did bring down from my art room some just markers, Crayola markers, if they're the waterproof or washable markers or whatever. I'm going to be using these to finish my flower today, and whoever wants to hang on and keep watching, listening to me ramble can do that with me, or you can get off and color on your own when we're done here. But if you get these, and I also am going to use a little bit of water and a paintbrush. So I know I didn't say that stuff in the post about supplies. I will make sure to add the extra things that I might finish with for all of the other paintings. That way you can have it there and ready, but I will also give you some time to go and get those things if you need to. So I'm going to use these in a little bit. Back to my flower. Okay, so in these spaces up here, we're going to add some smaller petals, and you're going to come out of like the flower petal right here, okay? Or the petals next to it. You can make them as long or as short as you want. Let me go ahead and erase some of my extra lines. I think usually I'd probably make that a little bit shorter because I don't like it how like long it is, but that's okay. Gonna add one in here. These are just short curved lines. The one down below. Okay, so I've got those extra ones. I'm gonna add one up here. Whoa, that was a silly line. and erase that. It's totally okay to need to erase and refix. Just make sure that you are not like being too hard on yourself. Like we're not there yet, right? And your craftsmanship is going to be different than my craftsmanship. A lot of you possibly a lot better than mine. I don't know how many like people I've taught an art lesson to that I'm like, whoa, will you teach me an art lesson now? Because I'm pretty sure you have more experience. I don't know if I like that one. Oh my gosh, I don't. I'm so happy to hear that you like your flower. See, you always have to keep going. I learned that the hard way after throwing away a lot of my art because I hated it. And then I kept going, and then I like forced myself to stop throwing it away. And I started to like my art more. All right, so that is the basic drawing. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to kind of catch up once I see some okays or whatever you want to send through, and let me know that you're ready. I still don't like this one down here. Maybe it just doesn't want right there. See, you can always just make other ones bigger, right? That's what it was. It wanted bigger petals right there. Make any last minute touch-ups or whatever you want to add to yours or take away. Cooper and Chloe are ready. Shanoa, can you retell me how to say your name? Sorry, Bruno's ready. Okay, so this is your flower. You are done with the drawing portion of the flower. If you were to just color this with a pencil, so I'm gonna do it, and then I might erase some, I don't know. Ooh, you're gonna put not too much lead out, and you could darken up the sides of your flower. Remember, this is if you're just coloring it with pencil, right? Don't feel like you have to do this right now. Shanoa, thank you, I appreciate that. It was in the, Shanoa, you had spelled it out for you for me in the watch party, and then I clicked out of the watch party. So it was gone and I forgot, I'm sorry. All right, so the ones underneath, like this area, would be a little bit darker. All right, I'm not gonna do the whole flower in pencil because I'm gonna do mine with markers. I'm excited. Jennifer Griffith, my daughter Elizabeth is so much better than me. I have that a lot. Like, I'm so glad that, I hope that you're doing the art with her, and I'm glad that you guys are joining us. My kiddos are fantastic artists, and like, they'll just dream something up and start drawing it, or like something that they saw on TV, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish that I could just do it out of memory. I mean, stuff like this I can do because I've drawn a lot of them, but it is amazing. All right, so I guess since I already started to clean up my edges and make it a little darker with my pencil, I'm gonna finish doing that. While I'm doing that, go ahead and grab some watercolor markers or whatever you want to color it with, and if you're gonna do the watercolor marker and paintbrush trick, go ahead and get some water in a little dish, and a paintbrush, and we'll get started. You guys, can you tell that I'm like, it's gonna be okay. We can erase anything that we don't want, right? Okay, so I'm trying to make it. Yay, I'm excited that you guys are doing it together. That's one of my favorites. I went into Miss Footer's class. I wonder if, I think she's part of our group, and did art with Mrs. Footer's class just before we went on this crazy adventure of no school and being stuck in our houses. So, and Miss Footer wouldn't do art with us, and then we got her to, and she ended up loving it. But I love when the adults also do it with us. Show some of that perseverance, and it's just fun. I loved art. Okay, so for the middle part of my flower, so the colors that I got out of my box, I got out almost all of them, just not black, because I did get out black. What did I not get out? I don't know. Oh, I left pink and gray in there. Okay. I got all of them out. So I'm going to use my brown and my orange and my yellow for the middle, but I'm going to make sure that I go around the outside of the middle with my brown. Okay. And I'm not going to do a ton. I'm just going to do a little circle of brown. Okay. I'm going to add in some orange. You guys, you could make the middle of yours purple if you wanted to, or you could make it lime green. You could make it whatever color you want because you were the artist, not me. I'm just hanging out and doing art with you and giving you ideas as you go through. Ooh, that looks cool already. However, I got stuff on my marker. Can you see that? I'm just gonna color it on my tag board next to me here and make it go away a little bit. Oops, they're brand new. Okay, so I think for my flower, I'm gonna do it purple. Okay, so I'm gonna just outline my leaves with my purple, my petals, my leaves, my whatever this is. I was practicing on like just a private page that I have one of my friends on, and I was not making much sense. And I was like, oh great, now everybody's gonna see how crazy I am. But I guess the sad truth of that is I don't actually care. So I'm gonna go, because I want the outside of my leaf to be the darkest part of my petal, not my leaf, my petal. So I went over it a couple times. We're gonna be using water on this. So I did use my watercolor paper because it just holds the water better. And I wanted to be able to have that. But using the water on this means that we're going to be moving this around a little bit. Okay. I hope we're all doing all right still. If you haven't already done the like questions, I think it's in the announcement part of the group, asking like what kind of art supplies you have at home. The reason I ask is because I want to make sure that I'm not doing lessons that are like, well, if you guys have acrylic paint, and then we could be using acrylic paint, or if there's not a lot of stuff available, then that's okay too, and we can make art with just the stuff that we have available, right? Okay, so the outsides of my flower are all purple. Okay, So I'm not using pen or marker. That's okay. You can use whatever you want to. You can use your own colors, you can use your own materials, whatever you want to use. You don't have to use marker, you don't have to use water, and you definitely don't have to have it the same color as mine. You are the artist. Thank you so much for bringing up those important questions. You are the artist, and I am not going to tell you how to make your flower just the way that you want it. I'll give you the outline, but you definitely get to pick your colors. And I'm gonna kind of do something a little different. So if I don't want the lines, I know I keep going over this, that's because I want a lot of purple on the outside, okay? If I don't want the lines of the markers once we add the watercolor, is Mason and Jaden doing it too? They're not doing it right now. They, well, actually I told Mason to come down and do art with me, but he, I think is playing Legos. And Jaden is, tired today. So he's hanging out in his bed. But hopefully tomorrow that they will join me and be able to sit and get it all set up next to you. So if you don't want the lines to be shown, you're just gonna do one big swoop. So I'm not gonna actually color it all the way into the middle. Actually, just don't push hard, really. Laura, how come like it pops up that you are commenting, but I can't see it? Laura, where are you? Let's see. Oh, is it because I still have the watch party on? Oh my gosh. So because I have the watch party on. So wait, stop, make the watch party go away. Sorry guys. Delete. I'm gonna go delete. Okay, just go to the Facebook Live page, or the Facebook Live one. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna figure out the watch party thing so that we can do it more. So if you notice, I'm not putting as much in the middle. So I'm just kind of like running it over. Well, are we doing this tomorrow? Yes, we are doing this tomorrow. I'm gonna try my very best to have something planned for every day of the weekdays. To do some art together. I'm hoping y'all can let me know what time is the best time for you guys, and we can kind of go based off of that. And they'll be more organized. This was my first one. Okay, so I'm just kind of like barely touching it. It looks like my marker's running out. It's not. They're brand new. I just am purposely only wanting a little bit of color in there. And then, sorry if anybody was in the Facebook Live group and then I closed out of you. I don't know if that made a difference. Hopefully you guys found me on here. Laura, if I got rid of you, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. Please come back. Okay, so I have it just, woo-hoo. Sorry, Mom. Really getting camera sick from my phone. Oh, look, now I can, okay. So I also want to add a little bit of red into here, okay? So I'm just gonna put in a few strokes in each petal because I don't know if any of you know this or not. When I found out, I was pretty dang excited. I am super lucky enough to work in an amazing classroom with the most amazing kids and the most amazing staff. I am really fortunate to work with a super awesome team. And when I first started working there, the teacher in the room, Miss K, she was teaching art lessons, and she's really the person that got me into doing art. And like actually trying, because for so long I just was determined that I'm not going to be an artist. I'm not an artist. I can hardly draw a stick figure. And all of the kids in the class will assure you that I still can't draw a stick figure. They've seen them. They're not good. But I started learning some of this stuff and had a really good time with it. Anyways, Miss K is the one that taught me this trick. I'm going to add a little bit of blue to my leaves now, or to my petals now. Just a tiny bit. Maybe some more on the outside of the petals. I'm not using my best craftsmanship right now. Sorry. And really the only reason why is because I want it to be random for this part. So, I mean, I want it to stay, and if you're using those same curved lines that you were using to draw the petals, that'll keep adding that shape to your petal. Sorry, I guess I should have said that in the beginning. So, okay, man, I need to check the times for when Otto Peterson is going live, because I totally keep getting like updates from them that people are live on there, and I think I might have accidentally went on during their time, and that was an accident. I'm sorry. I will make sure to avoid that for all of the rest of them. All right, so now that this looks like a crazy mess, it kind of looks cool actually, I think. We could totally leave it there. That could be done. However, I'm gonna show you this cool trick. I'm gonna use my awesome, look at these paintbrushes. Aren't those cool? I found those at Tuesday morning, I think, with Miss K. Is everything all right? I think so. Can you guys all still hear me? Okay. I'm gonna get just clean water. You can't really tell that it's clean because my water cup is a mess. And I'm gonna get some on my clean brush. This has nothing on it. I know it looks purple, but that's just the cool bristles. And we're gonna go from the bottom, or from the center, and we're gonna take each petal. I would suggest working on one petal at a time. You really wanna use your craftsmanship in this part, because if you start getting wild, you're gonna have no shape to your flower left. Okay. Because you can turn markers into watercolors. How cool. Yeah, I was like 27 when I found that out. So then when I added the different colors, I'm gonna put my water over here so I don't have to reach over the camera every time. When I added the different colors, it kind of gave some more of that depth in there. I like the outsides to be a little, you can push the color around. How cool is that? You can like move it to over here. So this is just extra. This wasn't part of the lesson that I had planned. I will make sure that I kind of plan that out a little bit better, of like what different extras we'll be doing for each video. I honestly wasn't sure until I was setting this up today, like how I wanted to do the extra. When you go around the edges of your petals with the water, you want to be very careful. because watercolor will only go where the water is. So if you put water like on the white part, then it's gonna move over there too. Your screen is frozen and you can't hear me. Is anybody else having that problem? All right, it says I have 11 people on here watching. I'm gonna wait for just a minute because Shanoa said that that her screen is frozen. Okay. It might be your internet connection then. Or maybe it just lagged for a minute. Hopefully you're back on. You can still see and hear. All right, so going around the outside first of the leaves, right, or of the petals, right? And you want a decent amount of water on your brush. You don't really have to clean it off. However, the more water that's on your brush, the more you're moving your marker around. Okay. And then because this is like my bottom leaf, I like to make sure that there's kind of like that shadow for the bottom of the, it's not a leaf, it's not a feather either. I don't know where we are. It's a petal. Okay, I'm glad you guys can see. Hopefully that problem got fixed. I'm trying to, my internet's been kind of annoying, so I am doing it on my data today. Hopefully the internet will stop being annoying so I can use that. But going around the outside. Chloe has pictures for me. Please, please, please post your pictures, you guys. I made this a group instead of a Facebook page because I want it to be interactive. Like, I want to see your guys' art. I want to see, like, I want you guys to kind of help me by directing me as to what you guys want to do with art. Like, have you seen something cool on Pinterest that you're like, oh, I really want to try that, but I don't know how to even start. Like, let's do. Shanoa, I'm not sure what's going on with your screen. I don't know. Right now, I'm just turning this into a watercolor. I don't use watercolor very often. I'm more of a, well, hello, Bruno, you came back. I am more of an acrylic painter, but I love this trick with water or with markers. I think it's so cool. Remembering to go, like we're doing it on the outside first, right? And then you can just move it. You get the size of the brush, the shape of the brush. I mean, none of that matters too much. If you get a spot, like this spot kind of got runny, so I'm just going back over it with less water. Actually, I didn't add any water to that when I went. It's lagging and freezing off and on. Maybe it's like, all right, lady, it's time to get off of here. You're talking too much. I don't know why it's doing that. Bruno, can you hear me? Oh, don't put your fingers on it. I'm gonna have to play around with the like watch party setting. And my parents can't do anything about it. I'm really sorry. I'm not sure why it's not working. Nikki, you're back. Is it kicking people off, or are people just like going off and then going back on? I just want to make sure that it's not very experienced at this, you guys. I mean, at the playing with art, yeah, it works. I've got a lot of experience playing. All right. I hope you can hear me now. Bad connection. I've been told that like internet in general has not been so great. You can hear me, yay! All right, so I was just adding some water with my paintbrush to the petals on here. So the original paper, or like picture that I did, I guess, the first time with these was the teacher, Miss K, taught us how to draw a Christmas tree, and we did we used like black Sharpie, or I guess it was just like a tree, not really Christmas tree, but we used black Sharpie for the tree, and then we used the watercolor markers for the markers. They're just markers. They're not special at all. They're just washable markers. For the leaves, and it looked really cool. Maybe we'll do one of those. Bye, Nick. Please add or share pictures of your art. I would love to see it. We're about done here. This one got all blurry. You can always just soak up some water and like move it around with your brush. You don't even have to put it in, like if there's too much water on your paper. All right, so here is our flower. And if you want, you can add like color to the background. You could make your background just black. Careful not to touch it when it's still wet, because make marks in it. All right, so I'm just adding, I don't know what's happening on Facebook. All right, I'm just adding black to the background spots. You can do that if you want, you don't have to. What are you doing?
I have the exclusive. Leave me alone.
Okay. We are gonna do you want us to share our pictures in the comments? I'm gonna post a picture of mine, I think, and then everybody can add pictures in the comments there. I mean, really anywhere. I just want to see your art. I want to see everybody's personality coming through their art, and I just think it's fun to share. So wherever you want. Alright, I'm almost done adding the black to my background. And then I'm going to pop off of here. I will take a picture of my flower. And, and post it on the Facebook page. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for doing art with me today, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow to do art. If you have a request or something that you want to learn how to do,